Hey guys, so this is going to be an updated video on my skincare. So my skincare really hasn't changed that much in the past year, but I'm still getting a lot of questions about it, and I know my first video, like I said, was not in good quality. So I feel like that's kind of like discouraging for some people to watch just because it's in bad quality. So this is going to be my skincare routine. This is pretty much what I've been doing for the last few years, and it works for me. Just keep in mind that skincare is very individual. Mostly it's genetics. Just because something works for one person doesn't mean it's necessarily going to work for another person, but these are the products that I have a personal good experience with. So I use a combination of whitening products and acne products. Generally, at the most, I have like 2 or 3 pimples at the most, and it's just like the tiny little hard ones, but then as long as I stick to the skincare system, then I don't have any problems whatsoever. And also the reason why I use whitening products even though I am very young is because I actually am very prone to sun damage. I get like a lot of freckles. Like I said, acne is not my main concern. It's, sun damage and sunspots, and so I do use a combination of acne and whitening products. So during the day, all I do is just wash my face. I don't do any kind of medicated treatment during the day because I feel like it's just not effective. And just keep in mind, these are my personal opinions. It's not necessarily like what's right or not. It's just what works for me. So during the day, I just first wash my face. I use either the Purity Cleanser or I use Shiseido's White Lucent Bright Cleansing Foam. And I'll have my routine and the names and prices of all the products down in the description. So I just use any old cleanser. I really don't think what cleanser you use matters. I feel like as long as you like your cleanser and somehow, some way your makeup is all coming off at the end of the night, that's what matters. Not so much how much you spent on your cleanser. But these are the 2 ones I've used. I have problems with both, to be honest. I really liked my old MAC green gel cleanser, but they changed the formula when they changed the packaging. So yeah, so this one I think is really overpriced just because any whitening effect you see with it is actually very temporary. It's just like an illusion, and it makes your face feel kind of taut, and so it just kind of tricks you. So that's why I'm not crazy about this cleanser. And this cleanser I would like, except for the fact that it smells like rosemary, kind of like a very herby, earthy smell, and I don't like stuff that smells like that natural. I know that sounds weird, but I don't like herby kind of smelling stuff. So then, and then all I do is just, wash my face. And then I take like a little dollop of my White Lucent Brightening Moisturizing Emulsion. By the way, they did change the packaging on some of these products. So they changed the packaging on this, but it's the same thing. This is like Shiseido's White Lucent In-Between Cleanser. They have a gel cleanser that's supposed to be for oily skin, but it's very, very thin and it feels like water, so I don't use it. Then they have a cream cleanser, which is really too thick for me, so this is like their in-between cleanser. I don't have their cleanser with SPF because I feel like it's stupid. I could just buy this and mix in my own SPF, so that's what I do. So I get like a little dollop of this, like a quarter size, and then I mix in like half of that with like half sunscreen. So I use either my Shiseido Ultimate Sun Protection Lotion or my Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunblock. I really like both of these sunblocks. I've been using this one for probably about like 4 or 5, no, probably longer than that, probably like 6 years or something like that. Because as you guys know, I've always been like an avid Shiseido user. But when you do look for sunscreen, the only thing I'm picky about with my sunscreens is I don't want it to smell like sunscreen. I don't want it to feel like sunscreen, like really thick and goopy. This one's a little bit thicker, which is why I generally prefer this one, just because it's really thin and watery, but I kind of like that because I just feel like it goes into my skin better and it doesn't leave my face feeling greasy. But if you want like a cheaper drugstore alternative, I think this one's really good. But when you're looking for a sunscreen, higher SPF doesn't necessarily mean like it protects you better. You would think 15 SPF is half as strong as SPF 30, but that's not true. SPF 15 blocks about 94% of the sun's harmful rays, and then SPF 30 protects like 97, and then 45 protects like 98%. But anything past that is just kind of silly. Both the ones I have are 55, but I didn't buy either of these. My mom actually got these for me. She loves Shiseido, like loves it. And so that's just all I wear over my face. I rub it all over my face, over my eyes, everything. Yeah. And then at nighttime I use the same cleansers. I'm not really picky about which cleanser I use. I usually use a separate eye makeup remover just because I do wear a lot of waterproof makeup because I'm very oily, very, very oily. But I think that's okay because it just means I'm not going to wrinkle as bad. And then I use my Proactiv 3-set system, and this is an acne system. So like I said, I never had bad acne, but I don't even want like one pimple. I just want to have like perfectly clear skin. And a lot of people ask me, well, why do you invest so much in skincare? Because you're so young, I'm only 20. And it's because I don't invest in face makeup. And yeah, you can stipple and buff and conceal your face into perfection, but makeup has to come off at one point. Makeup has to come off, and I'd rather have like good skin than good makeup. I'm a very big advocate of skincare, and if you think about it, you only have one face, you know what I mean? You can buy all the makeup in the world, but wouldn't you rather have like a nice face, like a face that you like? So this is what I use, but just, I know this doesn't work for a lot of people. I know a lot of people have had bad reactions to Proactiv, but then I know a lot of people that have had good reactions too. It's just, you know, everyone's different. A lot of my friends also have had a lot of success with Murad, which is available at Sephora, as well as Dermalogica, so, you know, but just everyone's different. But this, you know, works for me, so it's what I use. It's worked for me for forever. You know, a lot of people, it works for them, that stops working, so hoping that's not gonna happen. But yeah, so then I just use my Proactiv 3-step system. And then I use my Shiseido White Lucent Eye Cream. And then I just dab like a little pump, and then I just, you know, dab it all over my eyes, on top of my eyes, under my eyes, on the sides of your eyes where you can get crow's feet from like smiling and stuff. I love this. It mainly reduces dark circles, which I like to do because, like I said, I don't like wearing face makeup, so I don't want to have like, you know, have to put concealer under my eye, just because under eye concealer is really tricky, just because it's really hard to find a formula that matches your skin tone but looks good too. So I just would rather not have to deal with under eye circles. Like I said, I believe in having a good face, not a good face full of makeup. And then after that, I use the Shiseido White Lucent Concentrated Brightening Serum. And this smells really good, but it's really expensive. And so what I do, they actually changed the packaging on this too. This was like the half size that I bought. But they did change the packaging into a really big bottle, which I think is kind of stupid just because it's not any more product. But they changed it into a really big bottle, and this is like their concentrated brightening serum, just to get rid of like the melanin and hyperpigmentation. Because I do have like freckles, I just put it on my freckles, I put it on my sunspot, which is like right here. A lot of you guys can't see it. Just to try to get rid of that, and it does help a lot, but you do have to be really patient with it, and you just have to be really persistent with it. A lot of people, I think, stop using their skincare because they get lazy, and you know, of course everyone gets lazy, but you know, it's your face. And if you really stick with your skincare system and your, you know, whatever routine you do, you'll see results. You just have to be patient, because don't expect to see results like right away, like in a month or even 2 months, you know, because I didn't see results for a while, probably like 3 months, but then I do think my skin's improved a lot. So because this is expensive, I do use it only on like places I really want to get rid of, like the hyperpigmentation, like my freckles and my my sunspot. A lot of people ask me if this works on acne. It's supposed to work on acne scars, but I personally don't know, just because I know for a fact that I do not scar when I pop my pimples. I am a picker, I have to pop it if I see one. And I'm lucky enough that I don't scar, so I don't know how this works with acne, but I just know when I first bought this, the lady told me don't expect to see results within the first tube. And I know that's discouraging for a lot of people, because it's like, it's expensive, you know, but so is a dermatologist visit, man. It's expensive stuff, so I mean, I'd rather take this method. So yeah, I just dab this onto all my like bad areas. And then I put the Brightening Moisturizing Emulsion all over my face again. Like I said, I only buy the Brightening Moisturizing Emulsion. I don't buy the Daytime Emulsion, because all it is the same thing with sunblock in it. And so I just feel like this is the better investment, because you can just mix your sunblock into it in the daytime. And that's pretty much my entire skincare routine. Yeah, it works for me, so hopefully that helps some of you guys out. And I'm losing my voice, I can hear it. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, and I forgot just one more thing. I'm going to give some really quick tips on how to keep your skin clear, like, you know, just general overall tips. One, have a skincare system, like have some kind of skincare, you know, routine that you do, and really stick with it. I know a lot of people really struggle to stick with it, but just stick with it, you know. And be patient. For most people, even though I said I don't scar when I pop my pimples, don't pop your pimples, because for most people they will scar. I'm lucky because I know I don't scar, but for most people will scar. Also, use sunblock. Sunblock is really important, whether you're using whitening treatments, using acne treatments. If you're using whitening treatments, then you probably have sun damage like me, in which case you should be wearing sunblock to avoid future sun damage. Also, if you're using acne medication, which if you're anywhere near my age, you probably are as well, then acne medication actually makes your skin very sensitive to the sun. So you're going to want to be wearing sunblock. I mean, honestly, everyone should wear sunblock, whether or not you want to, just because sunblock, you know, like, so a lot of the aging, like premature aging, comes from sun damage, so, you know, it's such an easy way to avoid getting sun damage, so just wear your sunblock. And also, do not fall asleep with makeup on. I did this the other day, and I felt stupid because I broke out really bad. Like I said, I normally don't have acne, like any acne whatsoever, as long as I stick to my skincare set, my skincare routine. But, you know, I'm not immune. When I fell asleep with makeup and I felt so stupid, you know, everyone's done it before, we've all done it, we're just so tired and you're like, oh, I'll wash my face in like 2 minutes, and then you just pass out, you wake up and you're like, crap. So yes, just at the end of the day, just make sure you take your makeup off and you clean your face. Because, you know, if you think about it, if you're wearing makeup, you know, you've been sweating all day, even if you don't wear foundation, you've been sweating all day, you know, you have like probably some emollient products on your face, some cream products, you've been walking around outside with like bacteria in the air, and then bacteria has like a medium to grow and like fester on like during the nighttime. So just clean your face. If you're someone that comes home late from work at night, maybe get some cleansing towelettes, maybe that'll be a little bit easier, because then at least, you know, it's really quick and you can just like wipe it and like put them next to, oops, sorry, and put them next to your bed or something. But yeah, that's pretty much it, just my really quick tips. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.